the people you know, had to cut off.
It's a very emotional time.
Definitely emotional, and it's been like physically tiring as well.
Yeah, it is very physically tiring. And then I also was told that like my skin was getting lighter because
It was getting lighter because what?
cutting people off.
Welcome back to Power Talk Worldwide,
you guys, with Savvy the Creator.
and one and only Tori. Today's episode is about evolving on your journey. And what does that look like for you? What does that look like for you, Savvy?
Evolving on my journey, what it looks like for me is taking seasons and focusing on when I need to elevate and when I need to pay attention to myself.
Okay.
And actually take the necessary cuts and the necessary, like, I would say, how can I put this without being so mean? Because sometimes I know I can be mean because I'm just straightforward. I would say just the necessary cuts. Like, it's been an emotional time for me now because I've been having to cut people off that I love, that I ain't gonna say hate, that I don't like, that I just been having to do a lot of cutting. And it, God made me do it. He like, You've been so nice. You steady being nice, but you overlooking this. You being so nice, but you steady overlooking this.
Yeah, and I feel like
you tell me.
No, I feel like first off, evolving on your journey definitely for me looks like shedding old habits, ways, people, things, places that are just, you know, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the same, you know, repeating the same cycles. And yeah, I feel like that's that forever evolving. You know what I'm saying? Evolving on your journey. Like the highs and lows, like you said, the people you know, had to cut off.
It's a very emotional time.
Definitely emotional, and it's been like physically tiring as well.
Yeah, it is very physically tiring. And then I also was told that like my skin was getting lighter because
It was getting lighter because what?
Cutting people off.
Hey, now I'm not gonna lie. I have heard of like you being happier and looking happier, feeling happier. Like for real. I felt that. I felt that.
It works.
I recently had an allergic reaction to some hair weave, and it had me in a frenzy.
You couldn't even tell though.
My skin broke out so bad, like so bad. But I was also stressed too, so I feel like all of that was a combination to where I was shedding. Literally, like I was shedding. Like in life, I was shedding people, I was shedding habits, but I was also like evolving with different projects. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Like so many things have happened that have like really
that shook everything.
Yeah, shook everything and brought me back to like, okay, we got to be extra intentional.
Yep.
From the time you wake up to the time you lay down, extra intentional. And I feel like on your journey, you never know. You just never know. Like,
so let me ask you this. So on your journey now, do you feel like, what is the most hardest thing that you think you have to cut off right now?
The hardest thing that I have to cut off?
Yeah. I'm gonna answer after you though.
That's okay. The hardest thing I have to cut off is people who have been on my journey with me and they know me, or they know they know of me. I'll say that. They don't know me anymore because I went to a different frequency. I went to a different level mentally, spiritually, and they not on there with me. So certain things we just don't have in common anymore. You know what I'm saying?
So you basically like outgrow them.
Yeah.
And it pushes you to
and
like,
it's still love, but
Yeah.
you can't be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And we can't hold on to each other and hold each other back. I think it's raining. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't hold each other back. So I have to let you go.
Yeah. I would say for me is like cutting off a person knowing their intentions from their heart. Meaning like they heart me well, but they just can't get it right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like for me, like I recently came into a situation where I knew this person's heart was in the right place, but their actions showed me something else. So I was forced to treat them how they treat me, but on a more mature scale. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like, okay, well, you know,
I
see
can
your
definitely
heart,
relate to that. I can definitely.
But I'm like, Bookie, we can't. I'm like, Sting,
Bookie,
get back, and that's where the forgiveness come in.
Let it go, let it go.
TKO.
That was a good remix. That was a good remix.
No, but look, for real, that's where that's when it hit me. Forgiveness is like, don't like, you know they heart. So since they heart is good, but their actions is not good, you literally have to forgive them. But you gotta forgive them even if they heart dark anyway. So I was just put in a crazy place because, you know, I'm just not down for people mistreating you, but then still loving you at the same time.
Yes, or them wanting you, or them knowing that they hurt you and still wanting you to love them like unconditionally.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not taking that accountability. That's dead. That's dead. Yeah. But I have been learning, you know, forgiveness. And I was very angry, and I had to forgive myself for, you know, allowing certain things, and really like setting that discipline, like, this is what I will not tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Because I love me, and I know what I deserve. Yeah.
You know what you deserve. I mean, everybody know what they deserve. And then, even with this, it's not even just, we can say this with relationships. This is like with friendships. I got a lot of old friends that are trying to come back too. And that's been kind of crazy and emotional too, because it's a time where you were really good friends with somebody. And you were like, well, maybe it'll work out. Maybe they changed or whatever. But that's one of the emotional problems I was dealing with, because it's like all my old friends trying to, you know, boom, circle the block. I'm like, okay, what's up with this? So I'm in a place to where like, okay, I forgive you, like, but. Like,
I
but
didn't forget.
So it's like, I don't know. And then it falls into the little thing where they say Geminis. No, this ain't no Gemini thing, but it's true though. We love so hard and we go so hard.
I know I love hard, and that's why I be strict on, you know what I'm saying, who I give my love to. Like, I'm a supportive person, but like, when it comes to my friendships, when it comes to my soul tribe, my people, like, I'm not gonna play. Like, I'm gonna step about you, you know, every time. I'm gonna be there, right or wrong. But, yeah.
I got another question for you.
Okay.
So how, even because we both talking about the forgiveness thing, what do you think would be like a good thing to like evolve out of that? I've been thinking about that.
To evolve out of?
Like, to evolve out of it, because I am evolving out of it, but everybody evolve different, just on the journey of like forgiving. But forgiving is a big step, because then that means you are dropping old people, getting new things. Keeping old people is like a balance. So how are you keeping that balance?
Oof. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some days I don't keep the balance. Like, some days I don't. I want to be honest. You know, meditation, yoga, exercising, changing that diet to where, you know, your mind and your brain and your body is not curving. Not curving, but you know, wanting and, what word am I looking for? Because I just fucked up. I fucked up. He's like, we don't have to cut it out. Oh my God.
No, keep that in. It's fun. No. You stopped it.
I am definitely curving people, okay, y'all? I can't even talk today. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm over here driving.
listen, I'm glad you spoke about driving though, because
What about driving?
with Get in Motion, my mental health organization, I remember doing a vision board party like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And at the vision board party, you was there.
Sure was.
We did a board of like, you know what I'm saying, with you in the streets with your lanes in your car. And I was recently in a car accident, early May. And it just made me realize, like, the universe, God, set me down, literally. Like, set me down to make me, like, really see who riding with me
And who not.
and who not. And it was a big self, like, check with a lot. From family to friends to, you know, relationships, business partners, everything. And I forgot your question, but I was getting to.
No, you fine. You going with the
What-
flow of the spirit, and that's what you're supposed to
You
do. That's
know-
what Power Talk Worldwide is about. When it comes to you, catch it, grab it, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If it's there, get it on out.
It's like, yeah, okay, you did mention driving. But
I was just in a balance of like,
yeah, like
evolving.
some days I do have the balance and some days I don't. And what I've noticed is that when I don't have the balance, I stay inside because my misery doesn't like company. My misery doesn't like company. I stay inside. I like I said, I do my yoga, do my meditation, journal, and really just try to get back on that lane, on that journey to that balance. Because I don't always have it. But I make it look good.
yeah, balance be like whatever for me.
It'd be like whatever.
It be like whatever because I feel like I strive so hard to be perfect that in a way it's like, okay, now you need to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Because some days I do have to stay in. Like, it be days I want to go do stuff, I want to go out, I want to have fun, I want to do certain things. Like today I'm in a metric of I seen certain signs of what I need to do, but if I ignore that, spiritually I might pay for that. And I think sometimes we pay for stuff spiritually, we thinking that it's because of something that we did, but no, most of the time it be because of something that we ignore. And that's my balance of just like paying attention to the signs. It's like
That redirection.
yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, my day include this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And you know, like now how we got here, something just happened. So now I gotta pay attention to because that same thing happened this morning.
Okay.
So now I gotta, instead of making a right, I gotta make a left, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel
my balance is just like paying attention to the signs, and if it's symbolic, what does it mean? You know, if I plan my day, if I have to change my day, am I willing to change my day? Like some days I'm not willing to change my day. I'm like, I'm still doing it.
Yeah. And I'm learning to
So-
stray, like my intuition has increased. So like certain things that I know I shouldn't go or shouldn't do or whatever the case is, I'm not doing it. I'm
Do it
not
hurt
going.
when you do it hurt sometimes though?
Yeah, because like
Cause it be hurting me. I'm like,
I want to do this, I want to do that, and like some days I don't even want to be social. Like yeah,
Had me thinking something wrong with me the whole time. God saving me.
yeah.
I'm like,
And
what's wrong
he will
with me?
tell you need to sit down, and he literally sat me down, and it made me realize so much. It made me see so much. Now this isn't my first car accident though, so I feel like when I looking back on the past, it's like, okay, all those times he was trying to sit me down and show me something. Okay, what is he trying to show me? What do he need me to listen to where I need to isolate myself, zone in, tune
That's
in,
most definitely isolation. Most definitely isolation.
reach within. You know what I'm saying? Get to know like what's going on.
Mhm.
Because we get distracted.
We do get distracted. So even with the distraction, like having patience, like with ourselves, that's
Yes.
that's another
That's
thing.
a big one.
That's a really, really big one. Because you brought that one in on this conversation. I was like, that is really good. Because sometimes we don't have patience with ourselves. We just get to moving, moving and moving. Like, I got so many gifts, but it's like, I'm trying to move. It's like patience. You know, every
Yeah.
gift is a process. So I can't just like pop out and do this and pop out and do that. So I've been processing some stuff and getting it ready behind the scenes while still trying to do the stuff that's in front of the scenes. So that's something I did struggle with at first, like having patience with myself. Just these last 3 months, I got better with it. I'm like, okay, slow down, sit down, Savvy. Like, you got this, you gonna get it. Yeah, I have to forgive myself for that too, for moving too fast. But yeah.
It's a song by India Arie called Slow Down. And like, she basically just talk about like, you got your hands in the air with your feet on the gas, like you about to crash. And it's literally because you're chasing some, you know what I'm saying? Like you're chasing a high of something when in reality, you need to slow down because what's for you is gonna be for you.
All the time.
It's gonna naturally gravitate to you and it's gonna be yours. You're not gonna have to fight for it. You're not gonna have to, you know, oh, this is mine, so I'm not sharing. Like, you don't have to be that way because it's gonna naturally like gravitate to you and it's gonna stick because it's gonna be what's for you. And I'm really learning that. And sometimes things that are for you over time grow to not be for you and you have to learn to let it go. And that's a whole nother thing right in itself, letting things go. Knowing when to let go. Knowing when to let go.
And never picking it back up.
Yeah. I'm leaving it right there.
I'll be like, hold on, just for 3 days. Then I'm gonna get a bed.
We gotta make this a habit. I'm not giving it back. I'm not touching that. I'm not. We leave that right there.
Oh, wait. So.
Wait, girl.
No, because look, evolving. Ooh. So. We in this fashion community, right?
Okay.
Evolving out of certain scenes. That part for me is different. Cause it's like, I'm literally sitting in this bubble watching everybody do what I did consistently for years. And like, now I'm evolving and pushed to still do that, but also something else. So that part of evolving is hard for me. I'm gonna be honest, it's hard because it's like now I'm sitting back and I'm kind of like watching and I'm super happy because I'm able to like see everybody. Like, cause if you remember like a few months ago, it was a big uproar on social media about what certain models didn't like and different things like that.
I remember that.
And then 6 months before, there was a whole bunch of complaining about like the fashion industry like in St. Louis. But I just been sitting back and I've been watching everybody like flourish. Like some of the models that been wanting to model, I've been seeing them like actually step out there and do it. Like
I've been seeing a lot of models in the model community like really flourish,
really get it. I'm like,
work on their craft, and everybody is like uniquely themselves and got their own little sass. Like, I love it. I recently did a music video.
Ooh.
Yes, with Miss Faith. And it was very empowering. You know, it was like a girls' night out. Great vibes. So, yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned. I can't give y'all too much detail about it. But yeah, stay tuned to that. But I have been seeing a lot of models.
They've been really
even collab. Like, I've been seeing a lot of collabs. And although I haven't done any fashion shows this year, I am not on the fashion
roster.
I am not on the runway this year. But I'm thinking about popping out in the fall though. In the fall.
I don't know when I'm gonna pop out. I gotta wake up and somebody gotta be like, hit the runway, who having the fashion show, apply. I don't know when I'm gonna pop out. I just don't know.
I'm thinking in the fall, for real.
Send me a text message to say you want me on your runway and maybe but them casting calls be too long.
Yes. If you personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, look, I want you. This is what you're wearing. This what her. Okay, all right. I'm there. You know I'm coming.
Have the fit fire though.
Yeah.
That's the part of evolving. No.
It is though. Like sometimes you have to.
You can't keep doing certain things, huh? No, it was just a little baby fly.
Oh, okay.
Like, what is it? What is it?
Okay, I was looking at your face like,
I was like,
yeah.
My face give it away all the time. It do though. Like, I be trying not to. I be trying to move it over here.
Okay, I'll be like, okay, let me determine if I'm really scared or if I'm scared. If I'm slightly scared.
It's a baby fly.
All right, I'm good.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about evolving and in the fashion scene, evolving and what that looks like for you. And yeah.
Oh yeah, that is the runway thing for me, y'all. I'm not saying I'm done, but it's a lot of unnecessary. Like it's a lot of people popping their shit, but it's also a lot of unnecessary competition. And I put that curse word on there because it's like the balance that we talked about. You still got to be able to work with people who are experienced and not experienced.
Mhm.
Now it's evolving. Like the great thing about it is that everybody is like maintaining their light and their cue, and some can't maintain their light. I'm not here to judge, but at the same time, you still gotta be willing to collab truly.
Mhm.
Meaning like, okay, if you're collaborating, it's something that you're doing, like help other models. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Don't make it to where you clicking up. It's a lot of clicks. It's a lot of good clicks, bad clicks. It's a lot of,
Mhm.
intentions and motives to moving in a direction.
And
It's to me, it's an up and down balance. But I be like, what's going on? I be
it
like,
shouldn't
friend.
be any competition because
Like,
if you've
friend,
been
what
doing
happened?
it, if you've been doing it, right, you should have no problem with, showing a rookie how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And how to like perfect it. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand the competition. Like I really don't. Because I be trying to better me every time I do a photo shoot. I be like, now how you gonna top that one? And we top it. We top it every time, but I just be like in a little. How you gonna top that one?
That's exactly how I be thinking. That's crazy. But I felt kind of slow, y'all.
Right.
Because I forgot what the word, like, competition,
Mm-hmm.
the definition fell out my head. Meaning, like, my mind has, like, cycled that out.
Mm-hmm.
To where
It
when
doesn't exist in your world.
it's like I naturally move with love and gratitude and
Mhm.
just wanting to just, like, figure out what's going on so either I can help, be a part of it.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not saying, like, I feel slow, but I don't think about it.
I don't think that's you necessarily feeling slow. Like I said, it doesn't
what is
exist in your
all?
world. So it's just like
So when other people
that has
do
nothing
it,
to do with me.
it
You know
be
what I'm saying?
foreign. That's
exactly.
what it is.
So
It
when
be
you
foreign.
feel that energy, you be like, is this jealousy?
Is this envy?
I do not recognize you. I don't recognize you.
It's funny because, like, you just put on the fur and just said,
Yeah, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter where you at, what you got on, you always in that. Oh no, that's dusty feet energy for real.
Look, I love gratitude. I love and gratitude, man.
Yes.
All that competition is toxic and you cannot elevate like that. You cannot evolve with competition.
No, you definitely cannot.
It's a temporary involvement. So if you feel like you in a high right now, it's probably gonna last you about 3 to 6 months, and you most definitely probably gonna come down after that.
Mhm.
But you got,
and that's when reality hit.
Boom.
Yeah.
So. What?
It is like. Listen, I'm forever.
The
grateful.
place you in, I ain't even gonna lie, it may sound crazy, but the place you in, I've been there before, and it was one of my most powerful places I was in, to where I wrote a lot. I had a mountaintop experience because I was reading the Bible a lot, and I think I was in the book of Exodus, and God was talking to Pharaoh about, giving his people back all this crazy stuff. But he explained in that chapter how you sit high. Like, I would go to, like, the top of my house when I had that experience, like a mountaintop experience, right at the top of my floor. And it's crazy because when I came downstairs and when I started coming downstairs more, what I wrote down, it just like started showering down on me. So it was powerful. I felt it, and I couldn't go nowhere. God was like, find you a place high, right? Meditate, pray, and just really focus in. That was one of the most powerful times I've seen the spirit move. Like, he told me to do stuff.
I feel that. I've been on my balcony, writing, praying, crying. I've been just releasing, and it hit me out of nowhere because although I had the car accident and it was other things that I was dealing with, I kept going. I kept fighting.
You kept climbing.
Yes.
Kept climbing.
I did keep climbing.
You kept climbing.
I said fighting because sometimes you face internal things and you're really fighting with yourself.
Yeah.
And pulling yourself out of that, it's hard. It's hard. Like
It's hard, but it's naturally gonna happen
hard.
itself though. It's gonna happen
Yeah,
itself. And when
it
it do,
and
it's gonna be a next level.
hitting that new level, hitting that new peak of Tori, one and only Tori, like hitting that peak of me, I'm like, okay, so who is this? I don't recognize you, girl. Like, who is you?
That's what happened when I put that
And-
ponytail in my head. I said, who is this? I said, what's it?
Like, I'm talking about my creative side been flowing. Like,
You better, that time you got on that balcony and you sit down, take as much, you better like
yes.
get a sponge and try to soak all that up.
Yes, that's what I be. I be outside soaking the sun up. Like, I just be laying on my mat, like, just there. But it's been a emotional time for me, but it's also been like a happy season. Like, it's a happy season, and I feel like I said, I didn't recognize who I was after shedding, and it was just like, man, like.
So
To know yourself and to just be and to like re-meet yourself again at a higher level of you consciously, it's a journey. Like it's an amazing journey. And I can't wait to like release the documentary for Breaking the Silence of Colorism and Mental Healing.
I can't wait either. I cannot wait.
And
I'm glad I'm included in on that project.
yes, I'm so happy you made it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you made it, and I really can't wait to release.
I'm glad you knew what to put me in, though. Some people just be sliding me in. I'm like, that ain't
No,
for me.
like I'm really like a visionary. Like I'm like, okay, I see the picture. Like I just gotta be there and ooh. All right,
You
let's
showed me
go.
that picture. My skin was Melanian butter melted on the stove. Okay,
Butter?
okay. I'm sorry, I'm evolving. Oh my God. So, I am so glad that we was able to cover a powerful topic today with evolving because, as you know, as the world spin on this little axle, people evolve all the time. And just tuning in and just hearing what we got to say, I'm pretty sure it's going to help you. It helped us.
Yes, it does.
And Tori, I'm gonna leave it off to you.
You're gonna leave it up to me
because you started it, so you're gonna seal it off.
Okay. For one, I just want to talk about this scenery real quick. Like, it's so soothing, and I guess that's why I'm like all over the place because I feel really good. Like, I feel really good. I really do. And the waterfalls is it.
This
Like,
nature is everything.
It is.
This location is everything. We're not telling y'all. Don't be trying to record her.
But I just want to say, get outside. Like, get outside. Sit. You know what I'm saying? You could do yoga. You could exercise. Or you could just sit and just be. And just hear, feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, get outside.
Eat some fruit.
Hydrate. Rejuvenate. You know, get in motion. But also, you know, just be aware of your peers and mental health. May was Mental Health Awareness Month, and it didn't go as planned like I wanted it to.
Oh,
but
it did.
It was how it
Beautiful.
needed to be. It was how it needed to be. And I was truly amazed with the climb. And I just want y'all to keep climbing. You know what I'm saying? Keep striving for greatness and be all you can be and take it one day at a time. Mwah.
Thank you.